Hey guys, it is Brant today with Waddle and Dob here, and I have another quick tutorial for you. The quicker the better, actually. I want to go over two things tonight, but I will split these up into two tutorials. The first thing is the Shape Builder tool in Illustrator. I love it. Someone recently, actually one of my professors, showed it to me when I was back at my college doing a little workshop presentation. And it is a lifesaver for those who like to do lots of line work in their illustrations and or other designs. So let's flip on over. Yes, this is my taco cat. Okay, so let's talk about the Shape Builder tool really quick, and we're going to go to an illustration that I'm working on. One that has a lot of line work in it. We're going to flip over towards these other ends here. We're going to look at some of these skyscrapers that I'm building here in this background. Now, these are all built out of lines, which I traditionally, and let me show you what I usually do when I start detailing out these skyscrapers. So let's say that for whatever reason we're going to start adding in some vertical lines here. We're going to just start adding these in. Let me make sure that everything is nice and free and available here. Okay, so let's just say that we want to add some windows. Of course, there's lots of different ways to go about doing this. However, in the past, I would very painstakingly press C or open up my scissors tool, come back here and click, select and delete. Oh, oops, look at that. It wasn't quite perfect. Let me just nudge that in there. Okay, on the next one, click, delete. Oh, just terrible. So what I was shown is that with this tool, which is found right below your width tool, which is another awesome tool we can talk about at a later date, Shape Builder tool, or Shift M, as I've come to enjoy. So the purpose of this tool is to, as it says, create new shapes, to build shapes that don't currently exist. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select the shapes or the lines that you want to impact. So I want to impact all these lines. I want to impact, create the boundary. The outside boundary I want to be this line, which will kind of show where I want these lines to be cut off. And then I want to remove the lines as they cross this little barrier in between. So I'm going to actually select these two as well. I'm going to hit Shift M. Excuse me. So you'll see that I have a little arrow with a plus next to it. It's a little tiny plus right there. If I hold down Option, that plus turns to a minus. Okay, that's really important. You're going to want to know how both those things work. So the plus works, as you might imagine, this tool works by clicking and dragging. So you'll see that dotted line that's left behind. That's currently where the tool is going to impact whatever lines I'm crossing. So I'm going to leave it as a plus. I don't want it to be plus, but I'll leave it as a plus to show you. And I'm going to drag. You see how those boxes get highlighted? Boom. That is now a shape. I have just created a shape out of nothing. Now I added it. If I subtract it, similar result. There may be a difference when you start to actually play around with that shape. I don't know. But for now, we've just subtracted it. And now, similar principle applies. So if using this as the outside shape, I can now kind of shear off those outside lines. Oh, perfectly to that line, mind you. This is perfect. And boom, done. I now have these lines as windows or whatnot. Yeah, I mean, guys, that is it. That is the basis. I mean, you can start doing all sorts of weird, crazy, fun stuff with this tool that you couldn't do before. I particularly think of instances when I do stuff like this. Hit rotate, move my anchor point down here. If you actually hold Option and click, whoops. So don't move your anchor point yet. If you hold on Option and you click where you want your anchor point to be, this is another little tip trick here. It'll open up your rotate panel. So I've moved my anchor point down the bottom of this line. Let's see, 360 divided by, I'll just say 36. It means we'll have 10 lines in a circle. Yep, math. We're going to copy that line. See how now we have this copy here? This copied line in a 36-degree angle from this anchor point. If we hit Command D, it'll repeat that step. We have like a nice little kind of pirate ship-esque wheel here. Let's hit Shift M, and you know what? Let's just knock out this middle row here. You know what? Let's not knock it out. Let's create one shape out of it. Boom. I mean, that's just awesome. I don't need you, shape or wheel, but boy, do I love you. I mean, that is just wonderful. Yeah. Now there are, I mean, I'm showing you things to do with unfilled shapes here. However, I believe the rules still apply even if your shape is filled. See that? I mean, that's like it's like creating a clipping mask here, except it's actually just shapes, live shapes. I mean, this is for screen printing and other stuff. This is huge. I'm ecstatic about this. It saddens me that it's taken me this long to figure this out. So the one thing about this is, if you want to actually create different colors and whatnot, you still use your Pathfinder tool, divide the shape, and then this is now its own separate object that you can manipulate as you need to and stuff like that. But anyways, still pretty nifty. Comes in handy, especially for line-based work that I've found. Yeah, that's how I use it. That's how it's helped me, and I hope that that's meaningful to you guys. Cool. Good luck. Have fun.